Como conocí a mi prometido en Tinder. Weeks after we've been talking over the phone, he tells me he's going to arrive in Guatemala like at 11:30 p.m. on Sunday. And I had to work on Monday very early. When he was landing, I asked him if he wanted me to go pick him up. I just want you to know that this is going to be the first time we're going to see each other in person, because we've only shared like a couple of selfies and messages and phone calls, but we haven't seen each other in person. It was 11:30 on a Sunday. I had to work next day. I was wearing some sweats. I didn't have makeup. My hair was not done. He was coming from a 12-hour trip. He was wearing some sweats. He was so tired. That was our first impression. The hotel was very close to the airport. I just dropped him off at the hotel. That was the first time we saw each other. After that, we kept talking. He was going to visit Guatemala for a week. He was going to Antigua and Lake Atitlan. If you're not from Guatemala, these places are very touristic places, but those are not in the city. And I was working and living in the city, so I couldn't like join them, because it was like a group of friends who were going to visit a couple of places for the first week. Then the next week, they were going to have like a volunteer. He asked me if we want to have like a formal date on Friday, that Friday before he goes to the volunteer and after he visits Guatemala. I accept. And so on Friday, I go pick him up at the hotel. We go have dinner. We have a lot of fun. And then we went to get some drinks. That same day, Guatemala was having like a soccer game. He was supporting Guatemala. It was just, we had a lot of fun. It felt like we knew each other forever. That was the first official date. You know, like the first time we saw each other, we were wearing sweats, we were not ready. And then that was like the first time after 2 weeks and a half of talking over the phone that we actually take some time to get to know each other in person. I knew he was going to be gone for a week for the volunteer. And then let's say from Saturday to Thursday, they were going to do the volunteer. And then on Friday, they were coming back to the city and they were leaving. So after 2 or 3 days in the volunteer, we were still talking, and he tells me, I want to change my flight. I want to stay for a couple of days so we can get to know each other a little bit more. What do you think? I'm like, yeah, I mean, like, if you can, why not? So he tells me that he's going to change his flight. He's not traveling on Friday, he's traveling on Sunday. On Friday, when he was coming back to the city, another, like 2 more friends were staying also like for 1 more day in Guatemala. And he asked me like, do you want to have lunch with my friends? Like, they would like to know you. Oh, because I need to tell you that